everyone, my name is Sarah Dietschy, it rhymes with Peachy, and today we have the new AirPods 3rd generation. I almost called it AirPods 3, excuse me, AirPods 3rd generation. AirPods are a pretty big deal. So many people have AirPods as their first choice for headphones. Remind you, they were the first buds that basically said, what if we had wireless earphones, but they didn't have a stupid string attaching both of them. Seems like AirPods have become the go-to for anyone and everyone, even people with Android devices, Windows. I use AirPods with my Windows desktop actually all of the time. And fun fact, did you know if AirPods were their own company, separate from Apple, they would be the size of an Uber or an Nvidia? Yeah, Apple sells a lot of these. Literature. Okay, it is like so much cuter than I thought. Oh, it's so cute and small. Okay, let's do some size comparisons. This is the AirPod Pros. This is the AirPod 2nd generation, the normal AirPods. They have the beautiful Peachy Pod cases that you can buy at peachymerch.com. Just a beautiful fuzzy accessory to keep your AirPods safe, but also to it's just so soft. And it also reminds you every day to stay peachy. You can also put a strap through it right here. Temporarily, I will remove the Peach Pod cases just for this video, just so we can get an accurate size comparison. Pro tip, if you ever need to get out an AirPod case, just do that. Plug in your AirPods like you're gonna charge them and just give a little nudge out. Also, I see so much of the Peachy fam receiving their #Peachy merch right now, which is very exciting. Another pro tip is on the inside of the case, there's actually a little sticky thing that you can peel back and it very lightly sticks to the top of your AirPods, where if you have a very intense relationship with your AirPods and you're throwing them into purses and backpacks and all the things, this will enable the top to just stay on there. But it does stay on there without it as well, if you just want to do it like this. So it looks like he has a hat on. This is the one time where having a white desk actually isn't the best, so we're going to use the new 14-inch MacBook Pro to be our backdrop. So these are AirPods 2nd gen, AirPods 3rd gen. So as you can see, you know, there's actually not a crazy size difference, but now they open up like the AirPod Pros do. Oh, I just saw them for the first time. So exciting. Okay, so these new AirPods come in at $179, and the weight difference isn't that significant. The 2nd gen is actually like 0.27 grams lighter than the 3rd gen, but I don't know. I can't exactly feel the difference. I liked the dentist floss design. Makes me kind of sad that we're saying goodbye to it, but I get it. Now it's kind of consistent in between the AirPod Pros, same shape, just a little bit smaller. Like all AirPods, the setup is pretty easy. You open them up and it should pop up on your phone to connect. There we go. Connect. They kind of look like a alien or something, like the individual AirPods. I'm not a fan of announcing calls and notifications, so I'm gonna say no. Bluetooth. As you can see, I've been through a lot of AirPods in my life. I think I have 4 right now that I rotate in between just in terms of battery, but I have lost several because I am me. All right, here are the new AirPods. Definitely a new design. I will say the old AirPod design, it just fits my ear so well, so the fact that they've changed it a little bit makes me a little bit nervous. So as you can see, the stem is shorter and the ear is elongated a little bit, and then we have a bigger noise hole. Speaker, God, noise hole?
Knowing someone is.
Like the old AirPods, you can control everything via Siri if that's how you like, but it is very similar to the AirPod Pros, where you have to press the stem to press play to do those controls, of course, that you can set up in the settings. Okay, within first insertion, oh no, I'm bummed. I can already tell this fits way more awkwardly in my ears. This actually doesn't feel very good. Oh man. Like perfect. Dialed, just like not falling out, not going too deep in the ear. Even the AirPod Pros with the tip at the end, those fit really well in my ears as well. Yeah, those things are like in there. That's probably the best fit. Oh no, Kitty, don't eat the AirPod actually. shake test. They obviously like are in there, right? They're not gonna fall out. So maybe this discomfort is just the fact that it's something new. I feel like I need to live with these just a little bit to see if I get used to them. Okay, sound test. Now remind you, these do not have active noise canceling like the AirPod Pros do. So really when you're evaluating, this versus the Pros, that's the biggest deal. This has 1 more hour of battery life in terms of listening to music, 6 hours versus 5 hours with the AirPod Pros. Let's see, Lil Nas X's album is very good. I think we should listen to Montero for like the 1 millionth time. First impression. Okay, this is interesting. There's like a feedback noise happening in it. Like, that's weird. That's not good. Weird. I might have to return these. All right, let's just listen to a song. Okay, interesting. Immediately what I notice is the experience feels like that you have headphones on. Like it almost feels as if you're like in a room listening to music almost. I will say though, maybe I'm just like a basic person who's so used to very like flattened audio being delivered into my ear, right? That this is just weird to me right now, because even headphones, like if I get super fancy headphones, I've listened to $1,000 headphones before. I usually prefer like the normal $70 Sony headphones over something like that, because one, I know that the audience who watch my video, who watch my content, they're not going to be listening to my videos with $1,000 headphones, so I'm really distracted by the noise that's happening in them. The biggest difference between 2nd gen and 3rd gen AirPods is spatial audio. Basically, it makes it sound like there's a surround sound system in your ears. And the second thing is it is sweat and water resistant. So for me, because I work out so much, that's really gonna come in handy. I did actually just get a Peloton bike. John has been using it every single day, so I'm glad someone is using it. I've just been making videos. I can't believe I expected myself to actually get fit in September and October. But once my Apple Watch comes in, guys, I'm gonna become a step master, a bicycle master person, and I'm gonna get fit. Oh, we can't forget the fact that they added MagSafe. Noise, so it stays on there. It's MagSafe, there's magnets, right? You could previously charge the AirPod Pros, wirelessly charge, and the 2nd gen AirPods, they just weren't magnetic, so they wouldn't stay in the place, but I imagine a lot of y'all's charging stations have wirelessly charging, so you're used to that, but these just won't move around. And I guess if you have a fancy MagSafe charger that stands up, you can just have your AirPods floating in the air. The case of the AirPods 3rd gen gives you 30 hours of battery life opposed to 24 in the AirPod Pros. And also a 5-minute charge gives you 1 hour of battery life of music listening. That's actually the same as the AirPod Pros. So again, the biggest difference between these two, well, besides the size and besides the really good seal that you have with the silicone tip, is the noise cancellation. So basically when the music is playing, it's loud enough to where you don't notice the sound, but the problem is, I think, and specifically the right earbud, where there's just this weird digital feedback, sounds like something is trying to connect with it. I'll give it a few more tries later today to make sure this isn't just a one-time problem. I'll charge them, I'll plug them into different devices, but yeah, I need to return these and then we'll be back. Man. Okay, so I returned my AirPods. I got some new ones, just went to the Apple store. Thank goodness they have a ton of locations everywhere because I did not want to wait to have them shipped back to me. So no digital feedback buzzy sound. And I don't want to bury the lead. So the biggest thing with these AirPod 3rd gen is they're bigger. So someone with I have like small ears. I wish we could have an ear comparison, but I have actually tiny ears. And the AirPod Pros and the AirPods 2nd generation have fit my ears perfectly. Like, they are so comfy. I love them so much. I literally spend most of my day with just AirPods in. Whether I need to take a phone call or listen to a podcast, I really do love them. These do not fit my ears. So if you have big ears and the normal AirPods fall out of your ears, these are the ones. Yay, your time has come. If you have tiny ears, I'm sorry. AirPods 3rd generation are not for you. And hopefully you won't deal with what I dealt with. and have weird digital feedback and have to return them because that would be very inconvenient. Okay, so sound quality, yes, but something maybe even more important is how are the microphones? How's it gonna sound to the other person when you're walking around outside with a little bit of wind, talking to them via the AirPods, using the AirPods microphones?
Hello.
Hi. So it's actually a pretty windy day outside to test the different qualities. So this is Generation 2 AirPods, check 1, 2. On a phone call, there's some wind. Oh, there's a big gust of wind. Cool. Okay, test 1, 2. This is the AirPods Pro. Yeah, probably the AirPods Pro are the best fit in my actual ear just because of these silicone tips. They just feel snug. I feel confident, but the stems are shorter. The microphones should be better. Let's wait for a big gust of wind here. Hold on. Come on, wind, gust. All right. Now, oh, there's the wind. There we go. Okay, big gust of wind from the AirPods Pro. All right, so now let's move on to what you've been waiting for, the new AirPods 3rd generation. Switching out. Okay. So these are the AirPod 3rd generation. Check 1, 2, AirPod 3rd gen. And I will say, the way these sit in your ear, I don't know. AirPods 2nd gen, the 2nd gen seems less like there's AirPods in your ear, if that makes sense. And these feel like they're a little bit cut off from the world. So I feel like I can't hear my voice as well as the 2nd gen. Check 1, 2. Maybe the best part of these AirPods is that the AirPods 2nd gen will become cheaper. Okay, I'm coming back up.
Sounds good.
So yeah, you can be the judge of that. I'll let you make up your own mind. And also, I don't know if I highlighted this earlier, but a big thing about spatial audio is supported videos. So whether it's TV shows or audio experiences, if they specifically support spatial audio, it will basically move with you moving. So it's kind of like 3D audio where if you turn your head, then it sounds like the noise is over here and you turn it again. So it really will sound like it's kind of all around and will adjust as you move. And I will say, like, these sound really, really good. Like, I'm kind of upset that they close off more of the world than the 2nd gen AirPods, because I think what I like about these, even more than the Pros, is I can just leave them in my ears literally all day and I don't even notice that they're there. But then when I have audio, boom, it's there. When I put in the 3rd gen in my ears, they're there. They're also, if I'm talking to someone, it will feel like it's obstructing my listening holes. I've been saying holes too many times in this video. Sorry, you could just say ears. I know. It's amazing that like listening holes came to my brain faster than yours did. So you definitely have a ginormous jump in audio quality. I mean, the highs are crisp, the bass is booming over the 2nd gen, but for me, it's the overall experience of AirPods and the fact that I can just leave them in my ears. And yeah, the fact that these they don't fit my ears because they're small and they're just more in there. So it's definitely like, I feel like I have to raise my voice a little bit. Let me just being reminded how the 2nd gen sounds. I mean, these still sound fantastic. I mean, I love AirPods, but the biggest thing that sticks out is it's muddy. Like when you go directly from the 3rd gen to the 2nd gen, it's just a little bit more muddy, the 2nd gen. There's definitely an awesome clarity to these. Oh wait, I haven't listened to a podcast with this yet. What has Tim Ferriss been up to? What is he doing? I haven't listened to him in a while. Tim. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Chris Dixon and Naval Ravikant in one podcast. That's like major Web3 vibes right there. That's gonna be good. I'm gonna start it. And he had Eric Schmidt. Crispy. Sounds like I'm sitting right there with Tim. Okay, so let me know what you think. I think I shared everything I wanted to share. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of AirPods. I have all the AirPods. You can check out the Peachy Pod cases at peachymerch.com. We also have a dark mode version for the more subtle types. But big fan. It was extremely lame that I had to return them. But the Apple Store is usually, they're very easy. Obviously, if they make a mistake, they're gonna replace them for you. Yeah, I'm good with what I have. I'll obviously keep these for reviews later on if I want to compare them to other earpods, excuse me. Everyone's coming out with earpods. It's just amazing that people thought this was so goofy in the beginning, and then there's so many copycats. It's just insane. I feel like I really need to get a hold of those nothing earpods too that all the YouTubers were raving about. They definitely look cool, but do they sound cool? I think one of the best parts about AirPods is you can leave them in your ears. They almost disappear. The sound quality's good enough, right? So let me know what you thought of this video. Hit the subscribe button down below for new videos every single week. And we filmed this last bit on the iPhone 13 with the native ProRes and the camera app. Hi ProRes, how does it look? We did a fun little Instagram story on that, but the iPhone mini video that we used ProRes with, that was with Filmic Pro, a third-party app. So now if you have an iPhone 13 Pro, you can download 15.1 and have ProRes right in your camera app. So hopefully it looks good. Hopefully it looks good, guys. Okay, like, sub, and stay peachy. Stay peachy. Okay, bye.